Over the past year, I've explored numerous museums and archaeological sites where I've come across countless statues and depictions of the Greek goddess Athena. In this short video, we'll take a look at some of these pieces, while also going over some history about the goddess and her significance in ancient Greek society. In a nutshell, Athena was the patron goddess of wisdom, handicrafts, and military strategy. As many of you have probably guessed, she was also the patron deity of the city of Athens. It's not known if the city was named after Athena or vice versa, though possibly the former, since mention of Athena goes back to even before the Greeks came to the country that now bears their name. Arguably the most iconic structure in Athens, if not all of Greece, is the great temple dedicated to Athena on the Athenian Acropolis, the Parthenon. The Parthenon's most recent iteration was completed in 438 BC, during Athens' Golden Age. Now in ruins, its remains continue to impress and attract millions of tourists to Greece's capital each year. Though associated with Athens, Athena was not exclusively the goddess of the Athenians. She was also extensively worshipped in other cities, especially Argos, and even Sparta, the latter which in antiquity was often Athens' great rival. Despite her prominence in ancient Greek religion, art, and culture, Athena may not have been originally Greek. Linguists have noted that her name's etymology is unrelated to the Greek language. Most scholars believe that she began as a pre-Greek Aegean goddess, and was likely adopted by the early Greek-speaking peoples who migrated to mainland Greece in the late 3rd millennium or early 2nd millennium BC. The earliest known written reference to Athena appears in a Mycenaean text from the ancient city of Knossos on Crete, where the phrase, "Lady of Athena," is mentioned. However, some scholars question whether this truly refers to Athena or another deity. Others suggest that Athena may have been influenced by the Near Eastern goddess Ishtar, who predates her and shares similar traits, particularly as a war goddess. By the start of the Archaic period, around 750 BC, Athena had become a prominent deity within the Greek pantheon. Among the many myths surrounding her, one of the most famous deals with her unique birth. There are several versions of this story, but according to Hesiod, Zeus swallowed his first wife, Metis, after a prophecy warned that she would bear a son that was destined to overthrow him. However, Zeus then developed a terrible headache, and so the god, Hephaestus, the patron of metalworkers and smiths, opened up his skull to find the source of the pain and drive it out. Other versions of the myth claim that it was a different god. Regardless of who it was, out came Athena, fully grown and clad in protective armor. Other popular myths and stories include her repeatedly appearing as a counselor to heroes struggling against monsters and villains. For example, she helps Heracles with his 12 labors, protects and guides Odysseus during his long and dangerous journey home back to Ithaca, and aids the hero Perseus in killing Medusa. Athena is often depicted wearing an armored breastplate, a Corinthian-style helmet, and carrying a spear and shield. She was also closely associated with snakes, and most notably, owls, the latter which at least in folklore were known for their wisdom, which was the perfect bird to represent Athena. This is also the reason why you'll see an owl on many, if not most, Athenian coins. Though she has many titles, Athena's most well-known epithet is Pallas, meaning to brandish, as in a weapon. Although she's associated with war, Athena differed significantly from Ares, the god of war. While Ares embodied the chaos and destruction often inherent in warfare, Athena brought out the good traits the ideal warrior needed to possess: discipline, strategy, justice, honor, and the courage and sacrifice needed to defend one's people and polis. In Homer's Iliad, she stands as a steadfast ally of the Achaeans, or Greeks, especially Diomedes and Achilles in their battles against the Trojans. The ancient Greeks also credited Athena with the introduction of significant military innovations, such as the ship, the horse bridle, and the war chariot. Beyond warfare, Athena is believed to have invented weaving, spinning, and other domestic crafts traditionally performed by women. She was also the patron of carpenters and potters. The ancient Greeks, and especially the Athenians, believed that she introduced humanity to olive cultivation. According to one myth, Athena and Poseidon both competed to become the patron deity of Athens. Poseidon, as god of the sea, struck the Acropolis with his trident, creating a saltwater well, while Athena planted an olive tree. The people then chose her as their patron, since olives were of immense value to the local economy. By the late 400s BC, the Athenian Acropolis was home to two major sanctuaries dedicated to Athena. The first was the Parthenon, which housed a 35-foot-tall gold and ivory statue of Athena Parthenos. The second was the Erechtheion, which contained a smaller, ancient olive wood statue of Athena Polias. Though even in antiquity its exact age was unknown, this simple wooden idol was honored annually during the midsummer festival of the Pan-Athenaea, which was celebrated as Athena's birthday. During the festival, the people presented the goddess with a new woolen gown. Another summer festival was known as the Plenteria, when the Polias statue was taken to the sea and washed. Anyway, I hope that you learned from this short video a bit more about the goddess Athena and why the ancient Greeks were so devoted to her. Stay tuned for more, and thanks for watching. I'd also like to thank the channel's patrons for making videos like this possible. These include, but are certainly not limited to, Grandkek69, Yap de Graaf, Pasta Frola, Michael Lewis, Daniel Allen, Danny Van Eck, WenXTV, Robert Morgan, Strobex, Frank, Tim Lane, Sebastian Rotado Korea, Michael Trudell, Leader Titan, Micah G, John Scarberry, Andrew Bomer, Connor Dolson, Krish, David R, Stephen Ball, Gabe, Monty Grimes, Franz Robbins, Cyrus Smear, Dianastra, Nimrod Nir, Hypnos San, Brendan Redman, Faridun Dadachanji, Jimmy Daruwala, Anahita Debu, Gulistan Debu, Sher Kam, Farhad Kama, and all of the channel's patrons on Patreon for helping to support this and all future content. Check out the benefits to being a Patreon member, and if you'd like to join, check out the link in the video description. You can also follow History with Sai on Instagram, Facebook, and X, formerly known as Twitter, as well as continue to listen to special audio programs on the History with Sai podcast. Thanks again, and stay safe.